Hello, my name is Clayton Orr. I'm a professor of Latin and an instructor in Latin, history, and English for a private school. These are 7 reforms that I think could make our public education system better and that would utterly change how effectively our students learn. First, time should be aside on a weekly or daily basis for students to engage in meditative practices, such as prayer. Research has shown that this improves focus, relieves stress, and is good for overall physical health. In our pluralistic society, this could take several forms: quiet reading time of a sacred text or philosophical work, a worship service held by members of the student's faith, yoga, or centering prayer. There are many possibilities. The key thing is to get children to think regularly about meaning in life and to put in practice those things that help them find themselves. Second, we should eliminate homework from our set of instructional tools. When students take work home, several components are usually missing: the ability to ask for help from a qualified instructor, the ability for the instructor to set the conditions of the assessment, and oftentimes a quiet, focused atmosphere for learning. When we eliminate the home environment from the equation, students from all different backgrounds are able to succeed. Instead, students should be given the opportunity to work in class, while work taken home should be restricted to studying for quizzes and tests, or perhaps for completing research assignments. Third, we need to stop school consolidation. In 2016, it is no longer necessary to move students out of their neighborhoods and away from friends and family to make resources available to them. Through the use of web conferencing, VR, and learning management systems, content can be delivered to any school anywhere, as long as they have a solid internet connection. A student should not have to attend a large school to be able to study any subject that they want. Moreover, long commutes take time away from children to engage in study and recreation, and that leads to increased stress and a less effective learning environment. Fourth, students who come to our schools with conversational knowledge of a language other than English need to receive instruction in the grammar and literature of that language as well as English. Not only does this make them more literate and build on a skill that they already have, it is also a rich resource for society itself to have a greater number of bilingual people in it. The public interest is better served. Fifth, we need to make sure that students study language, critical thinking, and rhetoric as distinct skills, rather than integrating them with the study of literature. This means changing the subjects that are included in our language arts classes so that they include grammar, formal and informal logic, advertising, and rhetoric. In addition, because students primarily encounter language today through technology, the study of computer programming should be integrated with language arts. Every student should come out of their school with a basic knowledge of how computers work and think. Sixth, students need to engage with classes through more hands-on learning. This means that science labs should be a weekly occurrence for all students in a school, each and every year. For foreign language classes, social interaction should be arranged with native speakers, which could be set up using either in-person interviews and discussions or connecting with other countries through the internet. For history, students could visit historical sites either physically or virtually, especially as VR technology becomes more widely available. Literature should be primarily experienced as the author intended, so that, for example, a Shakespeare play could be watched even before it is read and analyzed. Finally, a sense of equality should be encouraged by switching from dress codes to school uniforms. Students and teachers should not spend time worrying about what they are wearing. Instead, a standard uniform should be worn by all students at school, and that uniform should be comfortable, versatile, and able to be issued and returned to the school without the need for purchase. Students should learn responsibility by maintaining their uniforms, and for this purpose, have access to laundry facilities on campus. The uniform would heighten the sense of a shared identity and purpose at an institution of higher learning. It's time for us to update our schools to match the resources available to us in 2016. Let's begin thinking of ways to do that so that we can better prepare students to succeed in the future. Thank you.